can you use a controller in V-Rising, and is it worth it? That's what we're going to find out today. And before I continue, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button. Subscribing means that you'll be kept up to date with all the latest news, tips, tricks and guides for V-Rising. Also, why not hit that thumbs up button, because hitting that thumbs up tells YouTube that you like V-Rising content, and it'll send you V-Rising content when it thinks that you'll enjoy it. Okay, so I probably wouldn't have made this video if you couldn't use your controller in V-Rising, but I just want to demonstrate that I'm not talking a lot of garbage here. So let me bring up my my webcam scene so you can see the actual controls. Okay, so controller here, as you can see. So, as you can see, it does translate straight to controller, and it feels very smooth. It feels very smooth indeed. It's just a case of remembering which buttons are assigned to which. So, how do you use your controller? Because I'll tell you this now, it doesn't come straight out of the box, right? So, luckily, Steam have got a fantastic controller mapping system, and what I've done is I've actually created my own little mapping. Now, think of this more as like a skeleton for the controller, and you can tweak it to suit you, but as a very basic, it works. It works. So all you need to do, and I'll put a link to this specific config in the description, all you need to do is go on to the press Shift and Tab to bring up your Steam overlay, and then hit that Steam controller link on the top right hand side of the screen, right? And then go to Browse Configs, and then search for V-Rising. There'll probably be others on there, but right now there's only my config that's been put on there. So if you want to go and grab that, or check out the link in the description, then you'll be able to find that, and then you'll be able to map your controller to the same setup as I've got, and then you can tweak it and edit it so that it suits your game style and a little bit more for your comfort. But at least it'll give you that little template. So the question is it worth doing? And I'd probably say yeah, for sure. I mean, especially if you enjoy using a controller. So I've ran around with this for a little bit just to test it. Now, I'd probably say don't use it for scenarios that's really critical. If you're with a group and you're doing like a complex boss, unless you've had a lot of practice and you're super comfortable with this, it's definitely something that needs a lot of practice with, just to get used to where the buttons are mapped to, and just so you're comfortable with it. And I mean, that's just the same with any game. Any game that you're learning that's got different controls that you're not used to, it will take a minute to get used to, okay? But generally speaking, I'm finding the combat very, very fluid, very, very easy, and very, very natural. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like, to answer the question, can you use a controller with V-Rising? Yes. Is it worth it? Probably is worth it. Take it or leave it. It's not going to give you any significant advantages, but for sure it works and it can be done. So maybe if you're just doing a little bit of farming, a little bit of grinding of resources, working on one screen, grabbing your controller on the other, on the telephone maybe, I don't know. Or if you just want to kick back and put it on the big screen, sit on your sofa perhaps. But yeah, so hopefully this is useful to you. If it is, give me a thumbs up to let me know that you like it. Let me know if you've got any suggestions for alternate configurations. Of course, you can just upload those straight to Steam if you get something that works a little bit better. And tell me, is this something that you think that you might want to try moving forward? Is it something that you've tried and hate? I'm just curious as to what the feedback is on this idea of using the controller. And I just want to lastly give a big shout out, first of all, to my members. I've got a couple of people who have subscribed. I've got Devalin and Thunder708 who have both become members of this channel. So thank you for doing that. I genuinely appreciate you literally giving me your money for making content. That is absolutely phenomenal. Also, a further Shout out to Devalan, who gave me the idea to make this video. He said, can you use controller on V-Rising? I was like, I don't bloody know, but I'm going to make a video about it and find out. So, yeah. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one.